What is poppin', everybody? We just want to come over here to give a quick update on the rebuild TSX. We have the condensers situated for the most part. Didn't have any brackets, so I had to do a little zip tie situation for that to hold against the mounting. It'll be all right for right now. And the JDM front radiator support sits lower than the USDM one. Because look, you see where the radiator sits? See how low it is? Now look at this one. I can't go any lower. The rubber mounts underneath there, I literally cut them the fuck up to shorten it as much as possible. That didn't really work too much. I don't know if it really even shortened much. The K20 CL7s, it's just a lower profile with the radiator and the radiator support and stuff, so yeah, it sits different. The brackets I have and all that just don't work. I'm messing with this one. I need to get a new tab to hold hood latch and, you know, have something good. But I flattened it down right here and then I grinded some of the sides down so I could get it to fit and, you know, not be all out of whack, because it was like this much of a gap where it's just not going to tighten down. And then I made this little bracket, which I need to make this hole bigger so it has more room for travel, because a little bit off with that hole, but I mean, I could just extend the whole thing and it'll be all right. But we did get a decent amount still done. We're making way, finding little stuff, putting things on. There's just a lot of things I'm just trying to find and then also do little by little. Like the power steering over here, the reservoir, we're missing the fitting from the reservoir to the power steering pump. I don't know, we can't find that, so I have to do like a junkyard run probably tomorrow. Hopefully this rain holds off. But I'll catch back with you guys very shortly when I have more progress. Alrighty folks, so here is the current update. So we finally got the bracket situated. It's not the prettiest looking thing, but it's working. Even got the rubber in there. Things weren't measured fully correctly, or just like when I was doing the step drill it kind of started slipping and I just sent it and went with it. I was like, alright, I could just work with that, then extend that out. But you know, we'll make better ones in the future, figure something out. But that's gonna work. I mean, it's a decently thick piece of metal, just like that one, and it's got its mounting. And I made sure it's straight, because that one isn't as straight. This gap is a little bit big, but you know, it'll be all right. It needs the extra cooling and be able to get that like airflow through there, right? Yeah, just attaching things on right now. Since we got that situated and plugging the rest of it up, since we got a radiator now. Woo! I stole this from the white TSX. So the white TSX is gonna need something new and better, especially since we're gonna boost anyway. Boost. A little bit of boost. A little bit of boost. What up, y'all? Fast forward into some junkyard runs because we're trying to find that power steering reservoir fitting, but this is a V6, so that's not going to work out how we thought. So yeah,
I think that one might have screws.
Yeah, it does. Oh, it's a fucking Denso AC compressor down there too. It sucks when you see like parts and you're like, yes, it looks new and stuff, but it's like you don't really need it right now.
There's always going to be some.
We're coming forward to this piece right here. This is what we're missing for the power steering pump. I'm gonna assume that's a Denso as well, but the AC compressor too, it should clean, it look newer. Damn, son. All right, y'all, so doing our little rounds. He's about to be closing here shortly, like 30 minutes or so. There's not like too much specific I needed except for that power steering little piece.
Action.
Slow, fast, whatever. Still out here, right? Right, y'all? Automatic, manual, slow, fast, low, high, fucking UFO'd. We join the group, follow the Instagram page, cop a t-shirt, support the movement, and obviously subscribe to the channel if you haven't. But I don't need to remind y'all, right? Alrighty, back here at the cribbo. This is what I did earlier, giving it a shot with some of the window weld adhesive to kind of, you know, make them more solid and pack them in. This definitely weighs a little bit more. It's got quite a bit in there. I don't know how well it's gonna hold because it could kind of like easily peel up already, but we'll see. I know this is definitely gonna hold a lot better. It is what it is. We gotta put those on. I gotta buy the other transmission mount too. Yeah, we got the wrong part, so I gotta buy a new one of that. And speaking of wrong part, the fitting to this thing is wrong. The one I thought we needed, it does fit, but it makes it all weird in our routing. That just looks weird to me, not proper. And if you can see, the power steering pump area is sitting a bit different. Like it's sitting over here opposed to how on this 04 is sitting right here. So yeah, a bit different. So I went based off of this and then not really thinking about how it's positioned differently. So I'm glad we grabbed another random one and it ends up working, but I just don't necessarily like how it's routed. But I mean, it'll work right now. That's all that matters. Getting things on, things plugged, and finding shit little by little. What is going on, y'all? Happy Monday. Per usual, we're back at the TSX. It is like 3 p.m. or something. Got out of work a little earlier today. They just got finished with the service calls and the training for the day. And now we're here. Just wanted to show you guys about this power steering thing I was talking about. So with the 04 right now, this area is sitting like right here. I believe that's an OEM pump, maybe. I'm not 100%. I know this is an AutoZone pump. So they have numbers stamped on these little guys. This says RNA. That is not what we want. Nor do we want RAA. What we want is RKC. And you know where I got this third one? We had it the entire time. So funny enough, the part that I grabbed from the backyard and the whole pump assembly thing, it had this on, but I didn't really realize it because it was kind of wrapped in a bag and it was nighttime, so I just kind of did not realize. So yeah, we went to Junkyard, got the wrong ones, got this one that would work but is routed weirdly. Now we got this one, which should be the right one, which it looks like it is, then have it go down and then out, not cut across like that. So good deal. I think I showed you guys the aftermath of it having it packed. This one obviously looks a bit better and kind of like that's how you're supposed to do it. This one on the other hand looks funky as hell and is way thicker and stuff, but it is solid and filled more, so it doesn't have as much movement. So I guess that's the point of it. Less movement, more solids equals better, more better. So I'm having this issue with this mount, top mount now. It's just cheap shit, I guess. That's what you get from it. Having issues of it sitting down into it and being flat. So like the holes weren't lining up. It was just being super funky. And it's because like this thing doesn't like to slot in there how it kind of should, you know. I'm trying to see if I could shave it down around a little bit to make it go. We're gonna try to shave down this bracket size just slightly. Hopefully it'll work instead of trying to remove the rubber here, because I mean you do want some sort of rubber to kind of not have metal contact there, metal on metal. So yeah. What up, y'all? Happy 0508.
0508.
Which that means it's our 8-year anniversary. Yeah, woo! Oh shit, oh shit. Right now we're gonna go out. It's Thursday. We're about to go out and get some sushi. All you can eat. Jangs, you owe me yet? We're gonna go have some sushi. I've been fiending for this food for a couple days now. Your favorite YouTube couple. Favorite YouTube TSX couple too.
Yeah, respectfully.
Respectfully. had the batteries, but just didn't.
We're good. It's gonna be on the right here. Perfect, y'all. Pulling up to the sushi spot. Yeah. We'll catch y'all when I'm inside too.
All right, so now we're at this spot, Shogun. The first spot was not it, and it always seems to be like that. We're set on this one spot, we go, and they're like, it's just not, doesn't feel like the spot. First round right here. First time here. This is like delicious. Oh man. Go round two. Oh man. That pre-roll, this just seems like a lot. I weigh myself, I weigh 173, bro. We failed. We failed, y'all. Dude, these get full so quick, man. It is just. I'm not used to it. I always get at least past the second plate, get, you know, a little something else, maybe some dessert. Dude, could not. I was getting to the point where I feel like I'm about to throw up the next roll kind of thing. It gets to the point where it's like texture becomes such a big thing where it's like it's gonna make and break the whole thing for me, so. Good vibe though, it's cool. Cool place, a lot of good options.
Good week. Yum.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off.